As of November 2025, the Department of Defense is in the middle of a major review of how it funds and manages military commissaries, exchanges, and morale, welfare, and recreation programs, often known as MWR. The process began in April 2025, when the Pentagon issued a directive calling for a full evaluation of all non-inherently governmental functions, meaning programs that don't directly affect national defense or mission readiness. Commissaries, exchanges, and most MWR activities fall under that category. The goal, according to defense officials, is to determine whether these services should remain under direct Department of Defense management or be privatized, outsourced, or consolidated. While the final report isn't expected until summer 2026, this ongoing review has raised real concerns across the military community. For millions of active duty members, retirees, and their families, these programs are far more than conveniences. They're woven into daily life, tradition, and morale, a connection to home, especially for those stationed overseas. The Defense Commissary Agency, or DCA, oversees more than 230 commissaries worldwide. These stores provide groceries at cost, with only a small surcharge that helps cover operations and facility upkeep. Their mission has always been about support, not profit. For young families or retirees on fixed incomes, commissary savings can make a meaningful difference. The exchange system, which includes APHIS, NEX, and MCX stores, works differently. It generates revenue, and a portion of that revenue funds MWR programs. In other words, every dollar spent in an exchange store helps support base gyms, youth centers, libraries, and recreation facilities. If either the commissaries or exchanges were privatized, several ripple effects could follow. Prices might rise, product variety could change, and most importantly, MWR programs that rely on exchange profits could lose vital funding. That's where the concern widens. MWR programs reach into nearly every part of base life. They fund or support childcare centers, fitness facilities, campgrounds, youth sports, auto hobby shops, base theaters, bowling alleys, and even discounted ticket offices for destinations like Disneyland and Busch Gardens. Through long-standing partnerships such as the Disney Armed Forces Salute and Waves of Honor, MWR offices have helped military families enjoy affordable access to major theme parks and recreation sites. If the management structure changes, it's uncertain whether those discounts or programs would continue. Base lodging facilities, like Navy Gateway Inns and Air Force Inns, are also part of this review. These affordable rooms serve both traveling families and service members on temporary duty. A shift to private contractors could mean higher prices or fewer available rooms, especially during pieces moves. Child and youth services, often the heart of military family life, could face cost increases or longer wait lists if outside providers take over. The same goes for base fitness centers, craft shops, and hobby garages, programs that rarely make money but greatly enrich daily life. Even smaller services, like base thrift stores and spouse-run consignment shops, could be indirectly affected if MWR budgets shrink or are restructured. For those stationed overseas, the impact could be more serious. Commissaries and exchanges often provide American products that are otherwise unavailable locally. Privatization could reduce that access or raise costs for goods shipped from the States. At this stage, defense officials emphasize that no final decisions have been made. The internal review continues, with a preliminary report expected by early 2026 and final recommendations due in the summer. Until then, commissaries, exchanges, and MWR facilities will remain open and fully operational. Still, the review process itself matters, because it will shape decisions that could affect quality of life for service members and retirees for years to come. Commissaries, exchanges, and MWR facilities have supported generations of military families. They represent stability, community, and appreciation for the sacrifices that come with service. For many, these places are where friendships are made, families gather, and traditions are passed along. As discussions move forward, it's vital for those affected, both active duty and retired, to stay informed and involved. You can track verified updates through official DCA, APHIS, and MWR websites, or through your installation's public affairs office. Local-based newspapers and command announcements remain reliable sources for new information. And if you have strong opinions about potential closures or privatization, you can share your perspective directly with elected officials. Your voice matters, especially when it helps preserve programs that strengthen readiness, retention, and morale. To contact your member of Congress, visit www.house.gov/representative/find-your-representative. The future of these services hasn't been decided yet, and there's still time for feedback to be heard before recommendations are finalized next summer. What is clear is that these programs mean more than dollars and cents. They build community, offer stability, and remind us that service extends beyond the mission itself. As the Department of Defense continues its review, let's stay informed, look out for one another, and remember, in every sense, we're all in this together.